Happy morning, my dear student friends. I am Dr. A. Lakshmana, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. Today we have discussed about second BSc Mathematics, Semester 4. Topic is differentiation. In earlier classes, already we discussed two lectures. The third lecture, f is differentiable, implies f is continuous. Is it converse true? That means f is continuous. Is it differentiable or not? And we give a counter example for this lecture class only, right? The first of all is a very important theorem. Every differentiable function is continuous. How we can prove this theorem? Suppose, how we can prove the theorem? Before that, what are the definitions of the differentiable? What are the definition of continuous? F is differentiable means limit extends to, here limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c by x minus c is equal to f dash of c. This is called a differentiable definition only. Continuous means limit extends to c, f of x is equal to f of c. That means f is differentiable, immediately f is continuous. Now we can prove by using the definition of differentiable definition and continuous definition. Differentiable definition and continuous definition. Suppose f is differentiable at x is equal to c. What is our claim? F is continuous at x is equal to c only. Here since f is differentiable at x is equal to c, then immediately by using a definition, immediately limit or for each epsilon greater than 0, there exists delta greater than 0 such that modulus of x minus c less than delta implies f of x minus f of c by x minus c minus f dash of c less than epsilon. This is the definition of the derivability. Therefore, that is limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c by x minus c is equal to f dash of c. The meaning of the definition, this is 1. Here that is the meaning of definition is 1 only. Now we can prove that f is continuous. That is, limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c by x minus c exists, which is equal to f dash of c. Now you can prove that f is continuous. Now f of x minus f of c is equal to, we consider this value is equal to f of x minus f of c by x minus c into x minus c. You can multiply with divided by the same value with x minus c. So take limit on both sides. Limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c equals to limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c by x minus c into x minus c. We consider both, we are taking a both sides limit. So there are two functions are there. You can split into limits. Limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c by x minus c into limit extends to c, x minus c. That is whose value is f dash c, means that is f dash of c into whose value c minus c means 0. That is value 0. So implies limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c is equal to 0. So that is that is simply is known as limit extends to c, f of x is equal to f of c. This is concludes that f is a continuous only. So what we are taking, f is differentiable, we are getting a f is continuous. See. As similarly, suppose f is right derivable, automatically f is right continuous. That is LF dash c equals to means left derivable, RF dash c is nothing but right derivable at c, here also at c. So suppose we are considering left derivable, automatically we are proving a left continuous. Right derivable, we are proving a right continuous. So by using left derivative, right derivative simply is known as f is derivable, automatically obviously f is continuous. So what about the converse? Now we are writing a remark. What is remark? The converse of the above theorem need not be true. That is every continuous function need not be derivable. So every continuous function may or may not is derivable. So we are giving a counter example. Suppose f of x is equal to modulus of x. F of x is equal to modulus of x. Then immediately what is f? F is continuous or not? Immediately we can find limit extends to 0, f of x is equal to limit extends to 0 modulus of x. So 0 plus or 0 minus, we are getting only 0 only. So therefore limit exists, and also f of 0 is equal to 0 only. That implies limit extends to 0, f of x is equal to f of 0. That is f is continuous at x is equal to 0. F is continuous at x is equal to 0. Now you can prove that f is derivable. Now we can check whether f is derivable or not. So here f of x is equal to modulus of x only. So by using a derivative definition, immediately you can find LF dash 0. So definition is limit extends to 0 minus f of x minus f of 0 by x minus 0. You can find the value limit extends to 0 minus f of x means modulus of x, f of 0 means 0 by x minus 0. So whose value is limit extends to 0 minus modulus of x by x. Modulus x by x, 0 minus means modulus x always minus x only. Limit extends to 0 minus of x by x. Because by definition of modulus of x is always plus x. If x greater than 0, minus x, x less than 0, 0x is equal to 0. Several times we are using this definition of modulus of x. So what about this value? One time cancel only, it is minus 1. So left derivative is minus 1. What about right derivative? Rf dash 0 equals to limit extends to 0 plus f of x minus f of 0 by x minus 0. So it's nothing but limit extends to 0 plus f of x is modulus of x minus 0 by x minus 0. So that is limit plus only limit extends to 0 plus modulus of x by x. So 0 plus means is positive only. That is, what is the value? Final value is limit extends to 0 plus x by x is nothing but 1. So here therefore finally LF dash 0 is minus 1, RF dash 0 is plus 1 only. Therefore LF dash 0 not is equal to RF dash 0. That is, f is not derivable. So in the previous one, f is continuous but not derivable. Therefore By the conclusion of this theorem, every derivable function is always continuous, but every continuous function need not be derivable. We are considering this example. So thank you very much for good listening. Thank you one and all.